Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries run-through of Doom 2016 as we enter Resource Operations, also known as ResOps.
ResOps, for short. Know your enemy. We need the resources by the operation to gain the knowledge and the whereabouts and also the characteristics of our foes, like their susceptibility to glory kills, which we are well versed in by now.
After running diagnostics on the Praetor suit, it appears that I can activate optional challenges that, when completed, will assist in upgrading your arsenal at an accelerated pace.
Thank you, Vega.
Yeah, the game now. The game is talking to us. Like, hello, I'm the game. If you complete challenges, not only will you fill up your 0 to 5, you also will gain very useful upgrades and rewards.
Specifically, weapon upgrade points. Haha.
I might as well treat Doom 2016 as my first-person shooter. I mean, for Christ's sake, when you get killed in the opening area, you got a lot of learning to do to really get a handle on things, because it's only the beginning.
And shotgun and shotgun and shotgun and...
In the face. Shotgun to the face.
All entrances not operational.
Ah, man. I love how efficient the combat shotgun actually is. The two weapons that we have right now are the charge pistol and the combat shotgun, both of which actually are relatively powerful weapons. The charge pistol, although it takes forever to actually, get to be a relatively powerful weapon, starts off with the ability to do fully charges, which will one-shot a majority of small enemies that we fight at the moment, specifically imps and possessed imps and possessed. But the combat shotgun's explosive shot specifically is stupidly overpowered once we get it fully upgraded.
Starting now.
I've heard of hell on Earth, and now we're dealing with hell on Mars.
Yeah. I think this is supposed to be the Phobos station, but I'm not entirely... But I'm probably wrong about that, honestly. Mostly because, let's be honest, I think every area is the Phobos fucking station.
Jump.
Not yet. Now we can jump up there. Mwaha.
Oh, floating body armor, how I miss you. I bet that in the classic games, the body armor didn't even rotate.
This is true, but only because the classic games prior to this one are Dooms 1 and 2, where it was, a flat sprite that technically swiveled around as you did.
Oh, right. So the icon was always facing you because that's how the game processes it. Whoa, low res land. Hello.
Yes, welcome, my friends, to what is a demonstration of what will eventually become the classic Doom levels. These are actually very interesting, almost perfect recreations of classic Doom 1 and 2 levels. And Doom 64, there's at least one of those. We will not actually be exploring them because I just wanted to go through the campaign because I am a selfish dick. But they count as secrets, so it is a good idea to explore them so that you get additional weapon upgrade points. Wow.
Oh, gotta look out for them secrets. You can play with dolls and you can kick low-res enemies in the... You know what I'm talking about.
What we're trying to do now specifically is get a decent amount of glory kills on Possessed in order to fill up that particular challenge. Variety is the spice of death number 1.
Variety is the spice of death. I see what they did there. This game is fun.
Always be on the front side of death. Another interesting thing that the game will do for you as a player. If you are ever under half health and you kill an enemy with either an explosive or a glory kill, they will drop significantly more health than they normally would. This is honestly a really interesting thing, and it's something that you are quite likely to not notice. But yeah, Doom 2016 is actually one of the most forgiving FPS games on the market. If you are struggling, it will help you. you still have to earn that help. You know, you still have to be successful. You just don't have to be as successful as as you can be.
I would not recommend this game to players who are just getting started on first-person shooters.
I would. I mean, I would not recommend the console version of this game for players that are brand new to FPS games. But if you're a PC player, oh, go for it, motherfucker! This is so goddamn glorious. I will say that my first playthrough, I actually had several different difficulties that were happening because I didn't understand what I was supposed to be doing for specific instances. But even during those instances where I was having difficulty, the frenetic feel, the music, the environment setting, the enemy design, everything that was just happening constantly, it was such an exhilarating thrill ride to go through this. This is honestly, if it wasn't for my nostalgia for the first Unreal, this would actually be my favorite FPS of all time. And I will say that Doom 2016 is the best FPS I have ever played. It's just not my favorite. You know, Unreal 1 still takes that.
Oh, better get out of the way of the subway car. It's coming to crush you.
It's not a subway car. It's a lab material extractor thingamafuck.
And it's going endlessly, even though, obviously, this facility has been compromised by Satan, and likely that their products will never make it out.
Well, it's not been compromised by Satan specifically, you know, just the forces of hell.
Lucifer is the founder of hell.
No, he is not, Cloud. Come on, you've read enough extended Bible lore to know that Lucifer doesn't found hell.
Well, I mean, of course, God actually founded hell. I'm just actually quoting Rodney Dangerfield from Little Nicky. Even in hell, I get no respect.
Well, that's because you're Rodney Dangerfield, and your entire gimmick is that you make that joke, you know, in every one of your stand-up shows. All right, so here we have another gore nest. The gore nests are honestly a tad interesting, specifically because what they actually do is once you trigger them, it triggers a flurry of spawns all throughout this arena, and from here it is our job to eliminate all of the demons that spawn in, regardless of when or how they spawn in. It is very, very nice and frenetic for us.
Yes, frenetic.
I'm gonna use that term a lot, honestly, because just look at the footage, man. Can you feel the amount of speed and adrenaline that's going around?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Well, I was gonna say that's what separates this game from like Call of Duty Zombies, for instance. In Call of Duty Zombies,
specifically has some of this going on. But a lot of the time in Zombies is about downtime and prepping for the next wave. You know, trying to go around the map to find all the Easter eggs and setting up, you know, your end game plan. But Doom doesn't actually ask that of the player. It's like, here, these are the tools you've got access to. Here's all the ammo that you need. Try and fuck shit up.
Also, that in this game, you are rewarded for closing distances between yourself and your enemies. In Zombies, the opposite is true. You actually have a better chance at getting a high rank and high number of kills as long as you keep enemies away from you. Hence, you don't move as fast in Zombies. You wish you could move faster in Zombies.
Yeah. Alright, we have unlocked the charge burst for the combat shotgun. This is honestly not a terrible upgrade for the combat shotgun, but I very specifically only use the explosive shot, specifically because
I knew one of them was going to come back to life.
Specifically because the explosive shots, explosive damage outburst, you know, allows us to deal with multiple enemies at once, whereas the charge burst doesn't really, you know, do that for us. The charge burst honestly does a shit ton more damage to single targets than the explosive shot does, but I don't really care because I think the explosive shot specifically has damage modeling on it that is much easier for the shotgun to execute on.
It's a commitment to the future of mankind. Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
And so now we have officially gotten our second weapon, or third if you want, or fourth if you want to be technical, the heavy assault rifle. I don't like this weapon that much, honestly. It is a very good heavy machine gun, certainly, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's all that fun to use. Once it becomes fully modded with either the tactical scope or the micro rockets, then it gets to be really fun to use. But even then, it has the issue of it runs out of ammo relatively quickly. If you're using the tactical scope specifically, it really expects you to be using it as a rapid fire sniper rifle, and it's not really the best at that. But here we have our first actual power up, Berserk.
What, like we haven't been doing that this whole time?
Oh, but now we have double movement speed, the ability to one-shot literally anything at melee range, and we also get a longer glory kill outreach as well. It's very, very nice.
Now I feel like Brick from Borderlands 1.
Did Brick ever get the ability to specifically, just punch enemies to death
yes.
and be virtually immune to damage while doing it?
Well, he wasn't immune to damage. He had he had very heavy health regen for about 15 to 20. I think 20 seconds is the duration of Berserk mode, and that also is a great time. It's a little more tongue-in-cheek than what Doom gets across, especially with this kick-ass fucking 9-string guitar music composed by what's his name. Is well known for it. Brick will just like laugh maniacally. With your dukes raised and your punching things.
And boink. Alright, that imp down. Where's the other one? Come on, he threw a fireball at me. I know he's down there.
Prime shot.
There we go.
Yeah,
one of the better indicators of combat in this game that I'm very thankful for is the fact that as long as the heavier metal tunes are playing, you are more likely still actually in combat. And then we chill out with an exiting riff, and in order to signify us going into a more exploratory phase.
Yep, that's the modulation of the game: is exploration, upgrade, battle, exploration, upgrade, battle. And how about that checkpoint system?
Checkpoint system in this game is actually really fucking forgiving too, to the point where I know that you were having issues during your console run, but seriously, dude, if you ever get a decent enough PC to run this, please, for your own sake. Oh, wait, is this it? Yep. And fist bump.
Fist bump. You're quite the explorer.
All right. So, in the next part, we will get to well, at the moment we have to go through the rest of our Samuel's mission briefing. But in the next part, we will finish off the rest of ResOps.
The old I need your fingerprint in order to pass authorization. Classic.
Scanner. Come to the Vega terminal.
Fuck you, Sam.
I'll give you what you need.